Hello, everyone. Campus Ministry is very excited to introduce to you today a new program for the entire MIDI community called STAND. Before we have our two students explain more about what STAND is, we briefly want to give you a little bit of the backstory about why STAND is being started.
Over the past few months, many of you have spoken to Campus Ministry and your teachers about the concern you have over policies and laws that could dramatically change your lives or the lives of people you know and love. Whether it be fear that a friend be deported because they are undocumented, fear that a Muslim student may need to be on a federal registry, or fear that our planet could be destroyed because of deregulation on environmental initiatives. There has also been a lot of hateful rhetoric in our national discourse, and even in our own communities, that has left many of us fearful.
As a Catholic school, we have a duty to teach you and to model what it means to live out our Catholic faith. We hope we do this in a multitude of ways, through prayer, liturgies, retreats, Christian service, and immersion trips. Another part of our faith is to live out the call of creating a just and equitable society.
So our long history of Catholic social teaching says that it is our duty to stand for those who need our help. We can't just teach you these things in our religion classes and then remain silent when injustices take place. When we see our brothers and sisters scared and in danger, we act.
STAND is the next step to respond to this call. So I'm going to hand it over to Julie and Max so they can give you more information about what STAND is and what it will do.
Hello everyone. Just as Mr. Westmiller and Mrs. Savage said, STAND is being created from a request by MIDI students to be able to do something to stand in solidarity with those who feel threatened.
STAND is a faculty and student collaboration modeled after the life and mission of Jesus. We stand for Catholic social teaching. We stand up for the marginalized. We stand with the threatened. We stand against injustice. We stand united as an AMHS community.
Our goal for STAND is to provide a space where all members of the MIDI community can actively respond to injustices that violate Catholic social teaching. While there are a multitude of issues that we could try to tackle, including global warming, a culture of hate speech, racism, or healthcare, this semester we have chosen to focus on the issue of immigration.
STAND is not a forum for debate on the validity of the Church's teaching or a space to fight partisan politics. As a nonpartisan group, STAND does not seek attacks on individuals or identities. Instead, the group seeks to uplift the dignity of all individuals.
Once a month, Campus Ministry will host a STAND Action Plan meeting. At this meeting, clubs, faculty members, or individual students will brainstorm and implement action items that will be shared with the entire community. For example, Matt may want to sponsor a letter writing campaign to our congresspeople, LASU may want to host a prayer vigil, a specific class may invite a speaker to provide education, or a club may find out about a peaceful march and advertise for a MIDI delegation.
Basically, there's two ways to participate in STAND. You can be instrumental in the brainstorming and creation of the action items, or you can participate in the actions that we take against injustice. For instance, if a club leads a letter writing campaign, you can copy a letter and send it, which would only take you a few minutes.
What's great about STAND is that these action items are not just coming from Campus Ministry or other teachers. The action comes from us. We decide how we want to respond to injustice with the support of our teachers. We are being empowered to implement action items that are going to make change. We can use our voice and our talents to make our world a better, more just place.
If you're interested in creating action items around the issue of immigration, our first meeting will take place on Wednesday, January 25th at 2:45 p.m. in the chapel. We hope that many of you will be able to join us. If you can't make it to the meeting, however, be on the lookout for advertisements about how to get involved with our action items. In the future, we will begin tackling other issues such as the environment or healthcare as current events unfold.
Ultimately, our goal is to live out what Father Greg Boyle, founder of Homeboy Industries, says our role as Christians is. To create a world in which no daylight separates us, there is only kinship. Inching ourselves closer to creating a community of kinship such that God might recognize it. We stand there with those whose dignity has been denied. We locate ourselves with the poor and the powerless and the voiceless. At the edges, we join the easily despised and the readily left out. We stand with the demonized so that the demonizing will stop. We situate ourselves right next to the disposable so that the day will come when we stop throwing people away.
For more information on STAND, go to MIDI.com and head to the Campus Ministry homepage. Thank you, and hope to see you on January 25th.